What is going on, guys? I'm stoked to get into today's video because I'm going to uncover the secrets that celebrities use. This secret will explain why they always seem to be in a fun-loving attitude where they're joking with their friends, their family and coworkers, or everyone they come into contact with. Essentially, I'm going to reveal a simple way to rewire your brain so that you're simply more happy every single day that you wake up. So with that being said, have you ever noticed that when you think of memories that you're fond of, you start to feel happy? Like maybe a time you won a sports game, a video game where you kissed your crush, or aced an exam. Now, if you haven't noticed that before, what I want you to do is literally pause this video and test it out. You'll quickly find that your mood begins to elevate and you become happy. And the same thing actually happens when you think of memories that you're not fond of. Like maybe a time you got embarrassed in front of a lot of people, or you failed a test. You'll notice that your mood, it begins to dampen. And that's because your thoughts have a direct correlation on your mood. However, with this being said, sadly, most people, they use this power negatively. You see, they let their mind roam on autopilot mode all day long, 24/7, and they don't even realize how often they have negative thoughts or limiting beliefs that are plaguing their mind. They're not even conscious of their thoughts, and the result is that they become sad and maybe even battle depression and anxiety. And worst of all, their entire outlook on life usually begins to become negative, where it's almost a battle just to be happy or be in a good mood. You know, those moods where you just feel on top of the world and you have this belief in yourself, this higher perspective on how you view yourself, more self-love. Now, it might even feel like you dug yourself into a hole that you can't get out of. Now, look, if any of this resonates with you, don't worry, because the solution to your problem is simple. In fact, it may be easier than you think. You just need to rewire how your brain works, essentially. Now, inside the new era of health, we call this acquiring the mind of a conqueror. And essentially what you want to do is, first of all, be conscious of your thoughts throughout your day. Because if you aren't conscious of your negative thoughts, they're going to continue wreaking havoc on your mental state, your peace of mind and happiness. Now, the second step is when a negative thought pops up in your mind, what you want to do is instantly replace it with two positive ones. You see, let me see how I want to, so let me give you a story to really exemplify this. When I first started putting out content or videos, I was definitely self-conscious of what others would think of me. And honestly, I was insecure, right? Now, I would start thinking like, who am I to be telling others what to do? I'm not good enough. But whenever I got those thoughts popping up in my head, I would immediately get them out and then replace them with two positive thoughts that disprove those negative thoughts. That might be a tongue twister, so let me explain. When one of those negative thoughts would come in my head, I would say to myself out loud, I've helped thousands of men become more happy and confident. In fact, I get messages of people telling me about this almost every single day. So I am good enough to be helping other people. Then I would find another example in my life where I did in fact help others. Or I'd go to those DMs and start reading those. Essentially what this is telling your brain, no, we're not thinking negatively. In fact, whenever we think negatively, I'm going to think twice as positively. And eventually this will form a habit. And that's when becoming happier becomes effortless. Now, I will say, after helping thousands of men like you I've come to realize that the hardest part of this process is being conscious of your thoughts. And that's really no surprise because life, it can get stressful and sometimes we aren't fully wrapped up in the moment. You know, we're thinking about our other problems or what we have to do. So what I found is the most effective way to set yourself up for success is to set up an alarm on your phone. Now, personally, I do this at 9 a.m., noon, 3, 6, and 9. The alarm just simply says, be conscious of your thoughts, because it'll help you remember. Now, the thing is, I only do this for about 30 days until a habit is permanently formed, in which case you won't need the alarm because it'll be second nature to you. Now, if you made it this far in the video, it shows me that you're meant to be a part of our army of conquerors. Because look, most people, they would have given into mediocrity. They would have given up on their potential. They would have stopped fighting to become the best version of themselves. But that isn't you. And the fact that you're watching this video is proof of that. You're willing to do what most people won't do so that you can live how most people won't live. So I'd love for you to officially join us by hitting that subscribe and like button. It'll really help us reach more people and thus impact more people's lives for the better. So go ahead, do all that, and then I'll see you in the next video.